All right, well, welcome to our info and inspiration webinar tonight. This is really just something that Nancy, Stephanie, and myself really started talking about and wanted to do for the community, for this group of women that we've been using these bod groups for, and just for other people that have been interested. So this is how we can make an impact, make an income when you actually share about the things that you love. Let me go over here. And so I'll just introduce myself really quick for those of you that don't know me. I am Tamara Bratton. I am a mom of two little girls. They are the reason why I actually started to want to find a way to work from home. And so I was already working from home, was in a really stressful IT job. So for me, when I actually joined into Beachbody, I legitimately joined in because I really wanted an income opportunity, so that I didn't have to keep working this other job that I really just didn't enjoy that much. And so I saw it for that reason. And then I also started to see Beachbody for the community that it was. And I noticed that the men and women that had led calls that I had gotten to be a part of when I was looking into this opportunity they were just really happy. And it wasn't like my parents were ever unhappy with their life or their work or anything like that. So I don't know where it was in my brain, but somehow I got that work wasn't supposed to be fun, that you weren't supposed to be happy with it. And so I couldn't understand why I was so unhappy. And I was like, whatever they're doing, I want to do, because I see how really positive they are. And I'll tell you, one of the things that I've realized from this opportunity is that the happiness comes from personal development. And so we've even done that within our own bod groups, where we've started, and that's not the only place happiness comes from, but for me, that's where it starts from, is I start reading more positive things rather than just like watching the news, for example. I don't do that anymore. I genuinely just love the positivity, and just have found so many amazing humans that give their time and their energy and their belief, and they pour that belief into us. And that's just really amazing. I also love that there was travel opportunities. I can remember my first year joining into Beachbody, and it was like a month or two later, there was this thing called the Success Club trip, and everybody was going on a cruise at that time. And I'm like, how come I don't get to go on a cruise? But then the next year I had earned the trip, and that trip ended up being to an all-inclusive Hard Rock Cafe resort. And so that's where I've gotten to go to multiple of those now, and it's just really amazing. My favorite Beachbody thing is Shakeology. I really genuinely love Shakeology. It has helped me kick my Starbucks Frappuccino habit. I had a very bad habit of drinking a lot of Starbucks Frappuccinos. And I just like can't drink them anymore because it's just too sweet for me. But I also think that it helped tremendously with my health in terms of my gut. I have eosinophilic esophagitis, and that is allergy of the esophagus, and it can cause a lot of acid reflux and closing of your esophagus because of Shakeology. And I would say just because of that, I also cleaned up my nutrition with Beachbody, but my gut health has healed tremendously. And I don't get that acid reflux like I used to. I rarely ever have that closing of the throat like I always used to have. So I just am a huge believer in the healing power of nutrition. This is my 21-day fixed results. My 21-day ultimate reset results. So that is a nutrition-based program. And like you can tell, that's a big difference in terms of bloat. So I really believe in our Beachbody programs and products. Nancy, take it over.
Some of you guys know me in here, and I'm glad you guys are able to come and then also watch this later. But those that don't know me very well, I'm a mom of 3 and married almost 14 years. And I live in Southwest Minnesota. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit of how I got connected to Beachbody. Like my mom knows, she's been watching me run since I was middle school. But anyways, I have a competitive spirit since I was young. I competed in track and field and cross country in middle school through college. So I'm an endorphin junkie, and I thrive on a challenge. So after college into married life and having 3 kids, I knew I needed some structure to keep me accountable to exercise instead of just playing a random DVD workout or running on my own. And I wasn't getting the results I wanted just from between DVDs and just running sporadically. So then I was introduced to Beachbody. I ended up buying a T25 on DVD, and eventually I got connected with my Beachbody coach, and I signed up under her and got connected to community group, the nutrition plans, and access to BOD Online. At this point, I fell in love with the structure of the workout calendars, the continual launches of new programs, the supportive community of like-minded women, like everybody here tonight. Something for me to work towards as as the steering wheel to reach my goals physically and become mentally stronger along the way. I became a coach after 1 year being a challenger, and I've enjoyed it ever since. As you see in these pictures, the top left there, that's the most recent program I've done. I followed gut protocol along with 4 weeks for everybody, no impact workout. And this one, I used a weekly tracker and was really diligent on what I was eating. There were prep videos each week that really helped me. I ended up losing 4 pounds, about 5 inches. As you can see, I gained some muscle definition, and my bloating decreased, which was my biggest complaint looking in the mirror. And not just physically results from gut protocol, but I had a few issues that were resolved. So I'm really glad that Autumn Calabrese really put her time and effort into this program. And just some huge takeaways from that program was using a daily journal. I wrote down everything I wrote, just part of the program to understand what you're truly sensitive to. And also it was really nice to have just several recipes that were gut friendly to try to get your gut in check. I also liked having the goal, which I usually rotate between certain vegetables and fruits, but you have a goal of having 30 in a week. And so I thought that was phenomenal to try to reach that in a week, try to get out of your comfort zone and some of that. So, but overall with that program, I realized how much your gut health really affects you overall. Besides physically, what you can see results I had, and I think Tamara and Stephanie can testify, and also Jessica has done this program. Brain fog was lifted for me. My mood was increased, better mood. Feel like my energy was up and I slept better. And like I was telling Tamara, after the program, I kind of went, like a roller coaster. I went back to some of my old habits, and I could tell I'm like, I don't feel as good. My energy's down. So I'm just glad that this program was out and pairing it up with 4 weeks for everybody. I'm just glad. The biggest thing for me, like I've listed, my favorite things is community. I feel like it changes every month. It's interesting how your friendships grow, and even with other coaches. And I still have a couple people I try to introduce to Beachbody, because I know they're watching, and they might not like the person they see in the mirror. And so I just hope that I can inspire people. Along my journey, 2 of my favorite products are Energize and Recover. I don't drink coffee, but I drink Energize. So that's kind of my lifeline. So that's what I have to share about my journey.
Thank you for sharing, Nancy. I'm going to let Stephanie share as well. There's so much that I could relate to in your story, so thank you. Steph, your turn.
Yeah, that was great. Enjoyed that. I'm Stephanie, and I live in Texas. I'm a mom of 3 boys, and kind of my husband is just a lot of chaos and craziness in my house. So I love it. Love all the action. I'm a fitness junkie. I have always loved it. Triathlons, any kind of competition, kind of like Nancy, very competitive. If you tell me you want to go do some ribbon class and hang from the ceiling, done it. I'll do it again. It was fun. So I'm all about making fitness fun. I love all the crazy things. I got certified in CrossFit, taught Pilates, do personal training. None of that is necessary to do Beachbody. But the reason why I switched over, I really did join with the intent to make it a business. A little bit about backstory. I was doing all these awesome, I felt like peak of my fitness and health. And then I had a car accident that left me with sciatica, chronic pain. I wasn't able to do anything, like literally couldn't work. Just, I felt so defeated and deflated, and I couldn't even like play with my kid. I felt zero energy, the brain fog, went to all these doctors. I finally had to become, as many of you know, when you have any kind of illness, you have to become your own advocate and find what works for you. So I had tried a lot in the gym world of different products and things. And I went with Beachbody products because I tried them out. I felt better. I could read the ingredients. I trusted the research that went into them. So I stand behind those products. So when the pandemic hit, I noticed that, like myself, a lot of my friends were feeling down and kind of isolated and needed there was a gap for working out, and they couldn't go to the gym, but they also felt like they weren't being able to hang out with anybody. And we're all going crazy. So I started teaching fitness classes online pre Beachbody, and it was going really well. But then I noticed, hey, I missed this connection from teaching and coaching when we were in lockdown. So when I connected with Tamara, I looked at it as a business because I thought I was going to go my own way. But then when I looked into the model of it, I thought it's already here for me. Everything is set up. I don't have to have all the answers. It's just like hey, open book, here you go, and you can make it. So I started doing the workouts. I loved that I could do them at my own time. And it started to cover supplements so that I could just kind of tell my husband, hey, look, I'm getting all these great supplements, but I'm covering them. So I'm inviting a few people to join me, and it's covering those. It's turned into a lot more, being able to help build savings, pay things off. I can earn trips, sneak peeks to special programs and workouts. It's a lot of fun to keep you motivated. My family and I are really involved in volunteer work. And so traveling and doing things as a family is really important to us. So I've been working remotely for years, but just with Beachbody, doing something I enjoy, connecting with people and helping them, I do that in little 30-minute pockets of my day because I don't have much more time than that. But I'm able to, because of the model that's built, efficiently work and help others. I don't have to have those certifications and things like that to do this business. It's nice because I'm connecting with people and helping them find a solution that works with them, whether it's 20 minutes or an hour. It's meeting people where they're at. So that's what I've enjoyed the most about it, because it keeps me accountable. The days that I'm not feeling like working out or doing something, I log into my group, I scroll through, I'm like, oh my goodness, I know all these girls, the stuff they're going through, the things they're doing, and they're still getting their fitness in, they're still making their health a priority, and it motivates me to keep going and to try doing what I can. It's encouraging. So, you may not be at your goal weight, you may be starting out, you may not have committed to doing things, but when you sign up as a coach and you make a commitment, you're not only committing to yourself, you're committing, hey, I want to help others feel this way too, because I know I feel better when I eat the right way, when I do my best. And it's a pretty great gig to be able to see others' progress and your own when you're working on your own fitness as a job. I mean, that's a pretty cool thing. So, anybody that wants to talk anything fitness and health, I love it. It's a fun addiction. So I encourage anyone to just start. Like my quote says there, you don't have to be great to start. You just have to start to be great. You just gotta, like you're brushing your teeth, it's a daily habit. When you start, the momentum will keep up, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you, Stephanie, so much for sharing. And I really agree with Stephanie where it's like truly this business is so nice because it's really just pockets of time. Just these small pockets of time make a big difference. I'm going to read our Beachbody income disclaimer statement real quick. Team Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. See our statement of independent coach earnings for the most recent information on the actual incomes of our coaches. So all of us can earn differently. Some of us do this more for the community. Some of us do this more for income. Some of us, it's just like the combination. It's where you're at in your season of life. And we're going to just show you some of these tools that we have. And then at any point during this, you can, like I said, chat over here. I've got the chat right here pulled up, and I'll see if somebody puts a chat and I'll move it over. You can unmute yourself, make this something that you feel like we are here to answer questions. Nancy, Stephanie, and myself, some of you guys, I know Jessica's been with us for a long time too. I mean, you can probably answer tons of questions as well. So we're going to just, I'll go through this webinar kind of quick. I will talk fast. And the reason is I don't have the paid for Zoom. So I have to close the Zoom out at 40 minutes. I tried to upgrade and it was like, you can't upgrade. And I'm like, I don't know what to do right now. We're just going to go with it. So we're going to just talk about this. What would you do with extra accountability, nutrition, support, workouts, the community, the discount? So some of you have some of that. Some of you watching this replay, you've got that support in the workouts and the community. Maybe you even have the discount because you're a preferred customer. But what would life look like for you if you joined in as a coach and you were taught how you could earn an extra $100 a week or a month, even $200, $500, whatever that is, whatever your goal is, what would you do with that? And when you do have this, what would you do with the additional products? Just like Stephanie had mentioned, she was able to get her Beachbody products, which she really loved, and she was able to start supplementing the income that she was making with Beachbody to completely pay for those products. You have resources, mentorship, and a proven system when you join with our team, so you're not like left in the dark of what to do if you decide to do this as a business, and you're not left in the dark of what to do if you decide, I just really want to get better with my own fitness journey or my own nutrition journey. Like, we're here for you at your level. So when we talk about that, these are results within our own team. These are women and some men who have joined with us and have really made some amazing success journeys within their own health. And that's really truly what we start with. We start with our health first because that's so important for us. God asks us to make our bodies healthy so that we can grow his kingdom. I just realized I just put God in here. I am definitely a Christian. Our team is very Christian based. And so it's just one of those things, like, I really believe strongly that the health of our home actually starts with most of the time women, the moms, and their mental health and their physical health. If they're physically healthy, their mental health is normally much healthier. And that is really important to me. I actually battle a lot with mental health. And so it's just really important for me to do my workouts and be really consistent with that because it helps my whole family. So before Team Beachbody, who were we? This is what Beachbody looked like years and years and years ago. In 1998, Carl Deichler and John Congdon, they were two friends. They got together in a garage and decided to start this wellness program from home. And so they started doing this 10-minute product. And then they started doing this Power 90 with P90X Tony Horton. And then P90X, the same guy from the same person. Sorry, I like word vomited right there. And it kind of started to grow. A lot of us know what P90X was. You might have been like me and had the burn DVDs that you bought off of eBay to do the program. And so there was just this starting to bloom of this community of people that were then doing these programs together. And welcome, Julie and Melissa. We were doing these programs together and talking on these message boards, like think old instant messenger. So people were connecting with each other. They were getting better results, submitting their results to Beachbody. And Beachbody started to notice there's something here. So then Beachbody decided, let's open Team Beachbody. Let's open this team where people can actually help each other and earn an income. So Beachbody was not created as an income opportunity for people. It was created for a need in the environment of wellness. And what they then saw was, whoa, the people that are connecting with each other, that are connecting with other humans, they're the ones that are getting better results and staying with it. So as you can see right here is where before Beachbody or before Team Beachbody, once Team Beachbody came apart, they started creating program after program and more products. And that only helps us as coaches have more things that we can help people with, have more opportunities to earn extra income and just do more. Beachbody also got on the New York Stock Exchange last year. And so it's the body stock. And that is just a big thing in and of itself in terms of credibility of the company. Beachbody is an A+ company in the Better Business Bureau. They are I feel like we are a $1 billion debt-free company. Did I say that right? I know I have that slide on another one of these presentations. But basically, like it's a great company in terms of like they're watching their numbers and they're making sure that we are, as the network marketing company, that we're not going to get in trouble with any of that stuff that can happen with network marketing companies. I don't look into it. I don't want to hear about it because I'm like, no, Beachbody's here forever. So there is something for everybody with Beachbody. You have the opportunity to just do Beachbody on demand, which is the programs that you follow with a calendar, just to yourself at your home. There's also this ultimate virtual gym called Beachbody On Demand Interactive. Some of you may have tried it. Some of you may not have tried this. If you've never tried Beachbody On Demand or Body, there's actually a 14-day free trial so that you can have that experience. So Body is where you're actually like a Zoom room, kind of like this. And it's not Zoom, but it looks like a Zoom room. But the super trainer is there in front of this wall. And then all of the people behind it is you and other people that are doing the workout. And that is really awesome way because because the trainer can actually, and does, correct form, tells you to slow down, tells you just how to move, where your knees are. It's a very unique opportunity. And some people, of course, that gets you like really hyped up. You sign up for a class, it feels like you're at the gym almost, if that's kind of your type of style. We also have our bod group, which is where we stay connected. That is a really powerful resource. And we highly recommend that whenever you start to join into this journey, that you bring a friend or two with you into that bod group, because you're going to get into a group with people that you may not know as well. And you're going to be like, what am I doing in this random, like instant messenger type group with all of these people I don't know doing this workout? So it's always more helpful if you have like a friend or two that you do know as you get started into our group. So I always recommend for my friends that join in, hey, do you have a sister or a friend that's really like, that would totally do this with you, because it'll make you feel more comfortable getting into that group. Beachbody On Demand, Beachbody also has products that are for your fitness programs. So there's also gym equipment type things. We have cleanses over here. So this is a 3-day cleanse. This one is a 21-day cleanse. We talk about those a little deeper later. We have nutrition programs. So Beachbody On Demand, anytime that you come into our programs, you get access to both of these nutrition programs. The gut protocol that Nancy mentioned earlier, and that I've got another slide coming up in just a moment, that one is a different nutrition program. You do purchase that one separate. It's not a crazy cost by any means. It's, I think, $60 to unlock it digitally. Different price if you want to have the supplements with it, which I do recommend getting the supplements if you can. But the Portion Fix and the 2B Mindset are two nutrition programs. Portion Fix is where you have the little portion containers. Most everybody that I know has seen these or heard of these, and that helps you measure out your food to make sure that you're actually eating, most of the time, eating enough. I have found that almost every woman that I have helped is always like, this is too much food. And I'm like, is it? Go at it for a week and tell me how you feel. And they're like, I feel amazing. And so it really helps them to realize that they were under eating, and that they had a little bit of balance that they could figure out. So I love that part of the program. 2B Mindset, if you are somebody, so if you hear my voice and you hear me and this fast way talking and it just bothers the pants off of you, you might not like Portion Fix. I am more like Autumn. I'm more in your face. I'm more like Autumn, that high energy, that high vibe. Alana, anytime I go and listen to her, I'm like, oh, I'm so calm now. And I'm so happy. And I'm so much more at peace. So I love 2B Mindset, actually more for the mindset piece than the nutrition following piece. So I actually recommend just like watching some videos of both of these programs in nutrition, seeing which one serves you best, and then choosing, because you have access to both of them. You might as well use them. So please, 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 if you have not checked out your nutrition center and you already have Beachbody On Demand, check out the nutrition center, watch the video Introduction to Nutrition, and pick one of these programs to watch videos of for about a week or two. And then if you need to switch to the other program, switch to it, or start following the one that feels right for you. Now, the gut protocol highlight. So Nancy had her results earlier. She said that she lost 4 pounds and 5 inches. I also dropped like 3 pounds from the gut protocol, felt really good, just like Nancy had. And I actually didn't follow it as closely as Nancy did. I had a little bit of hiccups in mine, but these are some other women's results who had amazing, amazing results. So right here, we've got Lisa with her results from it. And just really, I like this: no more bloated feeling, clearer mind, sleeping better, more energy. And then this is Stephanie, and she's like, obviously I loved the program and it was great to learn it with my husband. So that's the other thing too. When we start to do this, we sometimes influence our spouse. These are some more gut protocol highlights. So a rash on my hand is almost completely gone. That's very interesting. When you start to eat healthier, your body cleans up. Some people had mentioned, a lot of people were so scared that they wouldn't like the foods, because you are going to eliminate some of the foods in this, but they enjoyed eating a bunch of different things. I feel so much better. I was scared that I would be hungry or feel deprived, but I'm adding more in, and my gut is less bloated, less gassy. Another friend was down 6.5 pounds. And I believe that that was around week 2 that I had sent her this message, because I know she wasn't in our bod group. She's very much more shy. And so I would check in on her. So she's like, I missed some things like cheese and chocolate, but I don't feel deprived, and I'm enjoying the foods. So that's really what I love about our nutrition. Like, you should never feel deprived. The next thing, I apologize. There we go. The next thing is Shakeology. I kind of mentioned this earlier. And as Stephanie had mentioned when she shared about Shakeology, or about the ingredients. So these are all these little bottles. These are actually symbols of the superfoods that are inside of Shakeology. So if I had like a clearer image of this, I could expand it. One thing that I love about this, and I'll share briefly, I always use maca as something that is a great superfood that Beachbody has. So maca is a plant that is actually grown in the mountainous regions. And what happens when it's grown in a very rocky mountainous place, it's under a lot of stress. So maca as a superfood actually helps your body combat stress. Now, if you go to the health food store and you get maca and you do not know where it's from, and maybe it was just in a greenhouse in China or in America, and you get it, it just doesn't, it's not under stress. So the superfood power that is supposed to be in it is no longer actually there to help your body combat stress. So what Beachbody does, and what I love about Beachbody, is they go out into the field. They have very good farming practices. They test the soil quality, they test the air quality, they test the farmers, and they will cancel out an ingredient if it is not suitable, if it is not up to their standards. Shakeology gets tested. I think there's a video about it, and I believe it was 60 something times before it comes into the bag. So it is very, very good quality. And they have that high level of quality for all of our supplements, all of our vitamins. So that's where, we can really trust that it's going to do what it's supposed to do, which is help you feel better. So take note of what interests you most. There's a link that I'll share at the end of this. And it is just a form that you can fill out where you literally just check some boxes off of things that you heard from Nancy, myself, from these pictures on the slides, and then you just check them off, and you will be able to share what it was that you liked the most. That helps us do these presentations better. And I normally do a prize if you fill it out within like 48 hours of this recording. So Energize is something that we've talked about. It is an incredible energy source. It is plant-based, really wonderful. Our collagen, a lot of us love this. I'm obsessed with it. I have it every day. The collagen is for your hair and skin. This one is not for joints necessarily. It's not one of those, I can't remember if that's type 4, but this is a great collagen. I know that my nails and my skin and my hair are always better when I stay consistent on it. Hydrate is like a healthy Gatorade. I really like this. My dad and his wife drink this all the time. They do a lot of yard work. And so that's something that's very helpful for them. We also have the Mix Bike. If you follow Stephanie, you'll see that she has her Mix Bike and she loves using it. And she does some great things with hers. And there's a lot of coaches that are really liking it. So it's, Peloton had a bike, Mix had a bike, Beachbody and Mix, when we did that, when we got the stock exchange on the New York Stock Exchange, we combined with that company. And so now Beachbody sells Mix Bikes. When you sell a Mix Bike as a coach, you earn a big commission. Is it? I've earned it a couple times. Is it 3 or 100? I can't remember. Somebody, you typing it. And so also Beach Bars. These are healthy snack bars. Sorry, were you typing it? Oh no, my meeting's gonna end in 10 minutes. That's real cute, guys. We're gonna power through. Okay, Beach Bars are really great snack bars. We have these all the time in our house. Bevy is a hunger curbing tea. This is what I like to drink while I'm making dinner so that I'm not trying to eat all of the food that I'm making because I'm getting really hungry. I also can make this as a really healthy cocktail because you literally just mix this Bevy that has fiber and good hunger support curbing tools in it. And I mix it with a shot of rum. And yes, that is my cocktail. And the weekend sampler kit gives you some Energize, Hydrate, Beach Bars, and Recover, which Nancy had mentioned earlier. Recover helps with your muscle soreness. 3-day refreshes are great to add on, especially if you're starting your journey and you're like, I need it quick, win, fast. The Power Greens are an incredible supplement that you can add into your Shakeology, or you can add into just a little bit of water and a little bit of orange juice. I love this. This is one way to get an extra serving of vegetables in. It's also a great way to alkaline your body. If you had gone on vacation and you had food that you weren't used to or a drink that you weren't used to, your body needs to have those greens and that alkaline back in it. Always bring your Shakeology, always bring these Power Greens, always bring Hydrate when you're on vacation. I can't stress that enough. It's so helpful. Daily Sunshine is like a kid's version or that picky eaters version of our Shakeology. It mixes easier into water. Shakeology isn't something that I want you to ever shake in a shaker cup if you can avoid it. I would love for you to blend it with stuff. It's just a thicker, more robust flavor. The Daily Sunshine, not as many ingredients. It's not as robust. You can shake it in water and go. So what we're not experts. We're not salespeople. Obviously, I'm not an expert, not being able to get my Zoom to upgrade. We don't need to know everything. We don't need a specialized degree or a certification or be at our perfect bodies or our goal weight bodies when we start this business. Stephanie even covered that when she was sharing what she had mentioned earlier. For sure. We just simply share what we like. So does anybody want to see how we can earn $1,400, I said that right, in 3 months? So I'm just going to say, yes, 7 is like money. I'm going to share really quickly a different video tab, different tab. So one thing that our team actually does is we do little mini challenges that help us to stick to income earning possibilities. For example, this was just posted 11 hours ago, and it is how to start making $1,000 a month. And so this is a team training, completely free to you. This is how you can actually legitimately start to earn that type of money right away. So if you help 5 people get a challenge pack that has a year of Beachbody on Demand and maybe a month of Shakeology or a month of Energize and Recover, whatever it is that they need, then if you help 5 people, each time that you sell one of these, it's $50 commission. So you earn $250. The next month, you help 5 people again, and you have 5 people who have residual Shakeology orders. Those are $32 that you get for every Shakeology order. So now you're making $412 that month. If you continue to do this for 6 months, you start to earn $1,000 a month. Now, there are other ways to make this type of money. Building your team is one of them, but that is a really simplified way to show you that it's possible, to show you, like, even as you get into month 3, you've already earned $1,000 total, which is such an incredible thing that we need right now in the opportunity. We are here to help our families out, to do what we want to do and to do it in a way that we love. And that is something that I am really grateful Beachbody has helped me with. So a day in the life, this is my friend Ashley. Your journey is to be your journey first. We want you to have your results first. We want you to share and inspire others and spread the word, help others get started, just like you spread the word about a great, restaurant that you love. And I would read Ashley's statement about her why, but I know we're running short on time. But she's just had an incredible mindset journey and shift in motherhood. So there's 3 ways to join. There's a coach preferred customer, and I think that was supposed to say customer, so that's okay. So you can do a customer, preferred customer, or coach. As you can see here, you just get a lot more support when you are a coach. And when you're a preferred customer, you still get that 25% off. You have an exclusive early buying window, and you have a spot saved in the genealogy of Beachbody, meaning if your coach is growing their business and you sign up with her, and then she brings on like 8 other people to her team, those 8 other people, if you decide to move from a preferred customer to a coach, you're up here and those 8 other people are over here, and they can help you build what's called volume, which is just another way that we earn income from Beachbody. So it's really, really good if you have any desire to do this, but you're not sure. Definitely be a preferred customer. So a day in the life, what's expected? How do I make money? First, we earn retail commission off of our sales. So you saw that earlier in that slide of how do you earn like $50 for each challenge pack. Most items will give you 25% commission, but some are up to 40% commission. The second way we get paid is by teaching people how to do the first thing. When they're successful, we can earn bonuses based on their productivity. We have 3 hours every single day, except for the weekends, where you can pop on live with mentors, like a Zoom meeting, to have them walk you through working your business that day. These are so helpful. I highly recommend that you pop into these at least 3 times a week, because it's really just the simplest way for you to understand how to work this business. And it might not make sense the first time you join. Most of the coaches on there do cater to new coaches and help them really succeed. If you're feeling stuck when you ever pop on those, just message your coach, message one of us, we'll help you. There's also a tracker that we give you that really shows you if you do these things on these days, you should be able to start to grow your business. Our team provides weekly team calls. We have one-on-one help with your mentor, the coach who got you started. There's a Facebook community and push pods. Just like I mentioned, there's a push pod starting soon. That's how to make an extra $1,000 a month. There's free training, including social media training for those of you that are like, I don't know a thing about this, including talking with people training if you're like me, where I was very jumbly when I first started talking to people, and I literally had to read from a script because I just couldn't explain the products. I was so nervous. So there's duplicatable systems that keep this simple. There's live work sessions, like I had mentioned, and there's also team weekend getaway retreats if you're interested in doing certain things and just going and being in community physically with people. If you're willing to put in the work daily and set big goals, there is literally nothing that you can't achieve. So what now? What do I do to join? So if you haven't done anything with Beachbody before, the price will be different. If you already have Beachbody on Demand access, it'll actually be cheaper if you already have access to Beachbody on Demand. But right now, you can get a year of Beachbody on Demand, a month of your superfood shake, Shakeology, the nutrition programs, like I had mentioned, the nutrition guide, a shaker cup, the virtual accountability and support group, your daily tips, your motivations, your check-in, and the business system and mentoring, all for $160. It's valued at $360, but it's only $160. If you want to go even bigger, then we recommend adding on the Energize and Recover to this, because that will help you really take your workouts to the next level. So you have the choice of one of those 2 packs to get started for only $160 or $220. Again, it's about $30 cheaper if you already have Beachbody on Demand. Just check and see when your Beachbody on Demand renews, because it may be smarter to grab a pack that has the year access. So again, you get to choose. Do you want to be a customer, a preferred customer, or a coach? And you need to tell your coach that. So what I would love for you guys to do is I'm going to drop this little link in the chat. And then those that watch the recording, I'll make sure that your coach gives you this link. And this is just a link to fill out and share, what did you like best about this presentation? What do you think that we could improve upon? Maybe getting a Zoom that actually doesn't cut out. And really, truly, we want to know what it is that you're most interested in. We're not trying to sell you every single thing. We just want to know what caught your eye, so that we can help you. And if it fits you and it fits your budget and your lifestyle, awesome. We'll help you get started with it. If it's a not right now, but you can do something else, perfect. Let's get started with that. Do what works best for you, and this will help us. When you join into our team, if you do join in as a coach, you get your new coach training like right away. You get access to the coach office right away. And I would recommend going through the videos. It is 10 minutes total to get started, to start to learn how to just share this with other people. So really, just again, if this is something that feels right to you, if this feels good to you, we would love for you to make plans to join us. Feel that, as the slide says, that collective energy. And if you can, come to Coach Summit July this year. Come meet up with people, be a part of this. Our preferred customers can come to Summit as well. And that is an opportunity to just see people in person, in the flesh, and work out live with your super trainers. So fill out that feedback form, give us the feedback of what you liked. And we are going to get kicked off in like 30 seconds. You guys, we did it. Like, I can't believe we wrapped, but I will have this recording up tonight. I'll put it in our bot group, and that way you can pass it along to your friends that were unable to make it. Nancy, Stephanie, thank you for sharing. I'm so glad that you were on here. Jessica, Donna, Julie, and Melissa, thank you guys for being in live. And I can't wait to see what you guys do next with your own journey. So thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you.